But if you are catching me on replay, I would just like you to drop it in the comment section that you are, maybe where you're watching me from, all that kind of fun stuff. But where I have to attend a funeral service this evening, we're doing CD Cardio live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today for Challenge Wednesday, so we can still get it in no matter our circumstances, okay? TikTok, can you guys hear me okay? Hi guys. Welcome in. Hi. But as people start to pop on, I will start to talk and things of that nature. TikTok, can you guys let me know? Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Hi, Destiny. Are y'all ready for today? Yay! So glad you can hear. So if you guys don't know who I am, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself and we're going to get the party started, okay? But my name is Nataushia. I'm also known as the CD Cardio Queen. I started my weight loss journey back in May of 2021. At my heaviest, I actually used to weigh over 500 pounds. Now this is a size 3XL sweatshirt, so you can't really see that, like, whatever, because it's a biggin'. It's a biggin'. But anyways, I started my weight loss journey back in May of 2021. I used to weigh over 500 pounds. Now, I will say I have had gastric sleeve surgery. I was exactly 440 pounds on the dot when I had gastric sleeve surgery. I've used my tools. I've added weight loss supplements that suppress my appetite. I now use a coffee called Delgada that suppresses my appetite to the point where I feel like I am re-sleeved again with no surgery, no tools, no surgical procedures. I also use instant detox tea that helps cleanse my gut and things of that nature. Let me turn down my music. But throughout my weight loss journey, I've added different tools, different things. I obviously exercise. I make sure I get my hydration needs. I get water. I do all of the things so that I can make sure that I'm doing all that I need to have the lifestyle that I need in order to attain the results that I'm trying to attain. But you might be wondering, okay, well, what is CD Cardio Queen? What is the significance? So believe it or not, what I do is I work out in a kitchen chair because after losing about 200 pounds, I ended up injuring my left ankle. So I needed cardio. I still wanted to get that in. So I found a way to create a high intensity interval training workout routine that is in a seated position. Now I continue to share my routines free of charge Monday through Thursday, generally at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But where I have a funeral to attend this evening for a loved one, I'm making it earlier so we can still get it in. But I provide them free of charge because I know that I have friends with mobility issues. I know that I have friends that are in wheelchairs. I know that I have people that are just starting out that don't know where to even begin when it comes to exercise. Because I remember what it's like coming from over 500 pounds and struggling to do certain exercises because of the physicality restraints that we do have. But that's what we're going to be doing. So you see a chair behind me, sort of-ish. Facebook, you guys kind of sort of see it. But that's what we're going to be doing. But I continue to freely share my routines because I like to be able to help the world. Now, if you want to donate, I have a Linktree account. You're more than welcome to donate to that. If you guys want to donate to my GoFundMe account to get me to the Tier Choice Awards in April of 2025 to figure out my placement, because I made it as a top 5 nominee as a fitness award nominee. You guys voted me up, but I won't find out my placement until I actually go to the event. But what we're going to do today on Challenge Wednesday, what is so different from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, is instead of 14 exercises, we are going to have 10. Isn't that awesome? But it's not a challenge without a challenge, so that means we're going to exercise for 1 minute, okay? Now, with that being said, I don't expect you to keep up with me. I don't expect you to go super fast. All I expect of you is you give the best effort that you may have. So whether or not you do 10 reps, whether or not you do 20 reps, whether or not you do 30, 40, 50, 60 reps within that 1 minute time period, I don't care what you do as long as you try your best. Okie dokie. Yes, I actually have a funeral to attend this evening, so I'm making sure you guys get it in regardless of my circumstances. Okay? I will not. I have a funeral to attend, as I mentioned last night. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to start off today with a reach and step. We're going into a cross knee tap elbow. Then we have eagles, out and ups, jump rope, knee slicer or slam, seated jog, tap C's, under leg jacks, and then we have cross ankle taps today, okay? So, again, I will not be live tonight, period. So, you can catch it on replay, you can watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on my Facebook account if you have Facebook, because I do have YouTube. Everything's always free, all right? All right, so I'm going to bring you guys down. Facebook, are you guys ready? Ever since I've started streaming on my laptop, I cannot, like, it is so weird looking. So weird. So weird. But it is what it is. I'm going to bring you guys down. You're welcome, guys. That's what I'm here for. All right, so let me bring YouTube to where y'all can see a little bit better. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, y'all can see the chair. All right. I think everybody can kind of see the chair. Bring you guys down a little bit more. Hopefully that'll be good. I think it is. Okay. So, what you're going to do is obviously, you're going to sit in a chair, okay? Ain't that crazy? We're going to work out in a chair. Wow, right? So, what you're going to do is you're going to focus on sitting at the edge of your seat. With that being said, you're going to focus as well as trying to keep your back off the back of your chair as much as you possibly can, okay? Now, with that being said, don't get upset or discouraged if you have to use the back of your chair. When I first started seated cardio, I had to use the back of my chair because I didn't have my core strength yet established to keep my back off the back of the chair like I can now. Now, what we're going to do to strengthen our core is throughout this routine, try to keep your core tight. What that means is, if you have ever taken a selfie and you sucked your stomach in to look skinny, that's what keeping your core tight is, okay? But I'm going to go on ahead. I've actually already done it. So I've started my watch as high intensity interval training. That's what our routine is. That's how we're going to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up our timer because it's time to get this party started. But what I'm going to show you is seated quick feet. I'm going to show you uppercuts. I'm going to show you battle ropes and shoulder press, because let's say I know that I have a lot of friends that have mobility issues, right? So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys arm opportunities so that if there is an exercise that is full on just leg engagement, you're going to have an alternative to utilize and engage with and still get that exercise in, regardless of the fact of your mobility, okay? So our first exercise that you can utilize if you cannot finish an exercise in the 1 minute window, the easiest one I have, quick feet. Now, I like to have my arms out in front of me, but you don't have to do that, okay? But that is my preference because it helps engage your core and all that kind of fun stuff. Now, we also have uppercuts. We have battle ropes. And we have shoulder press. You're keeping your arms parallel with the floor. Up, down, okay? I am sore because I went to the gym last night and I lifted. This is going to be a fun routine today. Oh, my Lanta. So, those are your options in the event you cannot engage your legs. So, don't be using the excuse of, well, that's all leg engagement. I can't exercise. I just showed you modifications to where you can still exercise with us. And I will go on ahead and repeat them as we go throughout this process, all right? But our first exercise up today is a reach and step. Reach and step. Now, if stepping is a challenge, you're going to simply reach. Really extending that oblique out, okay? No matter your circumstances. I'm going to go on ahead and get this timer up, and we are going to get Challenge Wednesday started. If y'all don't mind, hit that share button, let people see what we do generally at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I probably won't be live tomorrow, though, just so y'all know, because we have a lot of stuff going on, funeral related tomorrow, okay? But let me get this timer up. We have 1 minute, reach and step. Let's kill it. Now, the beauty in seated cardio is the quicker you move, the more that you increase your heart rate, the more calories you are going to burn. All right? So let's get it. But remember, if you cannot do this step, reach, 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 reach. You got it. That's it. But I do provide my routines absolutely free of charge. All you got to do is pop on when I'm live. I'm early today simply because of the funeral that I'm attending this evening. Generally, I'm live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. But today's a little different. Good. That's it. Take your breather. Awesome job. So, we have a 20-second breather. Up next is cross tap, elbow, cross tap, elbow, cross tap, elbow. Now, if that's a challenge, if raising that knee is a challenge, you're going to simply cross, knee tap it out only. Go at your own pace, and it's okay to have to do modifications. Maybe you need to do quick feet. Maybe you need to do uppercuts. Whatever to keep your heart rate up and elevated. If you want to get up and twerk, baby twerk. Do what works for you. All right? But we have 1 minute of cross tap, elbow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So it's tap, elbow, tap, elbow, tap, elbow. Or cross knee tap. Keeping that core tight, okay? But you're going to do what works best for you and your skill level. Oh, crap. This is a new one. I just introduced this one yesterday. So, guess what? It's okay to make a boo-boo, but that doesn't mean that you got to give up. Good. Keep it up. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. A lot of people know me as the seated cardio queen. I actually used to be over 500 plus pounds, but after changing my lifestyle, adding tools into my toolbox, I've lost over 280 pounds, and now I freely share my routines. Take your breather to try and help the world and show the world that there is hope in your journey. Up next is eagle. You're going to stop in the center. Out, in, out, in. Now, my arms are on fire because I lifted last night. Oh my goodness. Because I don't just do seated cardio, I go to the gym too. Because that's just what I do, okay? But we got 1 minute. Let's go. But if your arms get to burning, if it is too sore for you, go into quick feet. Get up and dance. Do whatever you want to do. Now I'm squeezing my shoulder blades as well, keeping my core nice and tight. There you go. You got it. Perfect. Good job. Thank you for those shares. Thank you for those followers. Thank you for those subscriptions. I see you. Take that breather. Perfect. Good work. So up next is going to be out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, okay? We got it? I gotta fix this. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock that out. We have got 1 minute of out and ups starting now. So out, in, hang on, Why is this not working? All right, let's go. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Okay? Just repeat to yourself, out, in, up, down, till you get that exercise down. Then you're going to worry about your speed, because it is super crucial that you get the exercise down before you speed it up, okay? Up next is jump rope. Let's go, let's go. You got it. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. I see you. Thank you. Almost there. Perfect. Take that breather. Good job. So up next is jump rope, which is option 1. Option 2, see, we're bouncing. Bounce on those tippy toes. Option 3, no leg engagement. Keeping that core tight. All right, we've got 1 minute. Starting now. Now, our next exercise is a knee slicer or knee slam. I have 3 variations. I got you covered. If raising that knee is a challenge, baby, no worries. I got you. Because coming from over 500 pounds, I love to show the world, guess what? Modifications are okay. When I started my journey, I wasn't doing full-fledged burpees. I wasn't doing full-fledged get in the floor, do a mountain climber. I couldn't do a push-up, but what I could do is I could lean on a wall. I could hold a bar. Because modifications are important. Baby steps matter in exercise, okay? So don't beat yourself because maybe you're not at that advanced level yet. Keep showing up, and I promise it's going to get better. It's going to get easier. But it's not going to get better, and it's not going to get easier to take a breather if you don't keep showing up. So we have knee slice or knee slam or modified knee slam, okay? So see how that fits every skill level. Maybe you can't engage your legs. Maybe raising your knee is a challenge. I've covered all levels. I got you, baby. But we've got 1 minute. You pick the one that best suits you. Starting now. Again, focusing on keeping your core nice and tight. Thank you guys so much for the follows, TikTok. I see you. I see all the love. Now again, if you're new and you've never seen me before, I'm generally live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I had a death in my family this weekend and I have a funeral to attend. So I popped on earlier to make sure you guys got it in today. All right? So maybe you can't exercise right now, but you'll be able to catch it on replay on YouTube or my Facebook account. And it's always free, but donations are welcome, just so y'all know. Because I know times are hard. Take your breather. Up next is jog, option 1. Option 2, pump on that tippy toe. Or uppercut. Okay? You got it. We got this. But right now, it's time for us to jog, alright, sweetheart? We got 1 minute. Let's go. But see how it looks like I'm jogging? But I'm not? Because it's low impact. It's beginner friendly. But you're like, I'm not coordinated. Okay, pump, pump, Pump it up. Baby steps, and then eventually what you're going to do is, see? It's easy, right? Then you'll slowly start to speed it up. You got it. You can do this. I believe in you. I know it's not always easy, but anything worth life and having takes a little bit of work sometimes, right? And you're worth working for. Up next is tapsies. Thank you for that share. Take your breather, sweetheart. So up next is tapsie. Arms up here. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Almost like we're a puppet. Now remember, if engaging those legs is a challenge, go into battle ropes. Do a seated jack. Do shoulder press. Whatever is going to help you and your circumstances. No excuse as to why, oh, I can't do that because I can't move my legs. That's okay. I got us covered. But it's tapsie time. We have 1 minute. Starting now. Down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Now, I will say, when I do this exercise, if you've never heard me before or you're new, I tense up my muscles in my arms. I keep my core tight. And if you don't know what keeping your core tight means, baby, I know you know how to take a selfie and suck that belly in to look skinny. We all do it. Can't say we don't. Okay? We got this. You got this. Up next is going to be our underleg jacks, and then we're going to be done with round 1 of 3. We do 3 rounds, 10 exercises, 1 minute per exercise, with 20-second breathers on Challenge Wednesday. Thursdays are a breeze. You got it. Take your breather, sweet bees. Sweet peas. All right. So, underleg jacks up here, under, up, under. Going under our legs can be a challenge, right? I remember when I was 500 plus pounds, that was real hard. This right here is acceptable, okay? So stop in the middle, keep that core tight, but do what you can do, boo-boo, all right? But it's time for us to slay. We have 1 minute. Let's go. But maybe you're brand new, maybe you've never seen me before. My name is Nataushia. I'm known as the Seated Cardio Queen. I have been sharing my high-intensity interval training seated routines for several years now because I want to show the world, guess what, there is hope. You can work out in a seated position and still lose weight. I've lost over 80 pounds doing seated cardio. It is low impact. It is beginner friendly. I share these routines Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But again, I have a funeral to attend today when I'm normally live, so I've had to change when I share my routine. So, all you gotta do is pop on my YouTube, my Facebook, or my TikTok and tune in when I'm live, or catch me on replay on YouTube or Facebook, free of charge. Take that breather. Now, our next exercise and final one in round 1 is cross ankle tap. Ankle's a challenge, right? Well, we got cross shin, or we have cross knee. But you're like, I can't raise my knee. Guess what? Cross knee tap, keeping that core tight. It's all about cardio. It's all about the movement. All right? We're going to knock this exercise out for 1 minute. Let's go. But welcome to Challenge Wednesday with myself, the Seated Cardio Queen. It is so nice to have you here. Thank you for all of the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for just being a part of this. But if you want to come back and join us or join me, I will usually be live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday, just not today. That's why I'm live right now, bright and early. But if you need access to any of my socials, if you're on TikTok or Facebook, go to my Linktree account and it'll take you to all my socials and everything, okay? You got it. Let's go. Take a breather. We're moving into round 2 of 3. Woo. Up next is our reach and step. Okay? You guys are doing awesome and I'm so proud of you. Happy Challenge Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. All right, loves, it's time for us to knock it out. We have 1 minute. Reach and step. Reach and step. Now, if that step is a challenge, reach, reach, reach. You got it. Look at you go. Good. Now, I will say I have polycystic ovarian syndrome and I am insulin resistant. A lot of people are like, how have you lost over 280 pounds? June 30th, 2021, at 440 pounds, I had gastric sleeve surgery. I've used my tool. I tracked what I ate. I tracked what I drank. I've exercised consistently this whole entire time. But me having those diagnoses, I watch my proteins, carbs, and sugars only. I don't track my calories. So I hit 6,200 grams of protein a day, 50 net carbs, take a breather, and 28 grams of sugar a day. Now, with that being said, again, I don't track my calories. The 3 things that I mentioned is all that I track. I share this every live, and I still get questioned what I do and how I live. So, I'm letting you guys know. But I also obviously exercise consistently. I also obviously drink fluids, Gatorade Zero, alkaline water, protein shakes, things of that nature. It is now time for us to do our cross knee tap elbow. We have 1 minute. Starting now. Cross knee tap elbow. Cross knee tap elbow. Or simply cross knee tap, depending on your circumstance. Because maybe you're like, I can't lift my leg. That's okay. That's fine. Doesn't mean that you can't do this. Where there is a will, there is a way. Now, I have also introduced a fat burning, appetite suppression, weight loss coffee into my regimen. I feel like I've been re-sleeved. My appetite is so suppressed that I get super full, super fast, and all of that kind of fun stuff. It is called Delgado. If you want it, it's also in my Linktree account. And it's under TotalLifeChanges.com, which is a company that I work for. And I also use an appetite suppression tea. So maybe you're not a coffee drinker, right? Take a breather. Maybe you're like, I hate coffee. But you're also like, I don't like tea. Well, the perfect thing about the tea is the tropical punch and the watermelon don't taste like tea. It's not gritty, it's not gross, it's not nasty. It is so good. But if you don't like coffee, the tea is the perfect fix for you. It is so good. And when I tell you that it helps, it does. And you might hear detox and think, oh my gosh, I'll be in the bathroom all day. Nope. Not with this one. It's now time for us to do our Eagles. We've got 1 minute of Eagles starting now. And the beauty with this is I've used these products consistently every single day for 5 weeks. I'm down 41 pounds. You heard me correctly. 41 pounds down in 5 weeks. All I've done is add some tea and coffee into my regimen. So I start my day taking my vitamins. Then I have my Delgado coffee first thing in the morning. Then I'll have a protein shake. Then I'll have like some water or a Gatorade Zero. And then 30 minutes before lunch, I'll have my detox tea. I mix it with 16.9 ounces of bottled water, drink it cold, and then 30 minutes after I consume it, I will eat. I'm down 41 pounds in 5 weeks using those 2 products, those 2 tools. Because though I had gastric sleeve, my appetite came back. I literally, take a breather, I literally feel like I have been re-sleeved without the knife, without the surgery, without all the extraness. To say that I feel full is an understatement. Like, I ate 3 boiled eggs for lunch today, 7 pieces of cube cheese, and like 10 pickle chips and some mustard. And I was so full, like I still somewhat feel my food sitting in my belly, and I ate at 11:30. It's now 1:30. I don't feel like eating, but I make myself eat because I'm all about sharing tools that work for me. If you want what I'm on, you can even use Zip or Klarna or Affirm, and I promise it is a game-changing tool. But right now, it is time for us to do our out and ups. We've got 1 minute of out and ups. Starting now, you're going to go out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. But I'm so passionate about finding tools that help me control my appetite. Because a lot of people are like, well, I eat late at night. I'm always hungry. Like, literally, I would be eating my lunch and wondering, what am I going to have for snack? What am I going to have for dinner? I don't do that because now I don't have those hunger cries like I used to. My hunger is silenced because of my Delgado coffee, because of my detox tea. And again, that is on my Linktree account under Total Life Changes. And right now I'm doing a $200 value giveaway. If you sign up and you purchase under me in this month, you're going to get a free one-on-one 1-hour session with me and free products. But you've got to show me that you've ordered. So I would ask you to screenshot your confirmation, send it to me on my Nataushia Olivia Facebook account, take a breather, and I will add you into my $200 value drawing. Now, up next is going to be our jump rope. But I'm all about trying to help any person that's willing to help themselves. Because I know what it's like to come from over 500 plus pounds, struggle with overeating, struggle with trying to silence your hunger, struggle with trying to do all of the things, including exercise. So that's why I freely share everything that I know and do. It's jump rope time. We have 1 minute. Starting. Now let's go. Option 1. Option 2, bounce on those tippy toes. Option 3, no leg engagement. But I have been fighting for my life all of my life. It's just like when I find snacks that are good, Shameless snacks are the most guilt-free gummies I've ever had. They have anywhere from 29 grams of fiber or less. Usually around 3 net carbs, 3 grams of sugar, and they're also on my Linktree account. Like, I love to find stuff and show people, guess what? Yes, you might want gummy candy, and you can have it on a weight loss journey because there are guilt-free options. It's all about, are you going to take the time to find things that work for you, or are you going to do it the hard way? You can do it, because I promise there are options out there. Take your breather. That are good alternatives that will allow you to feel like, hey, I'm having a Sour Patch Kid. Hey, I'm having peach rings. That's what I love, just like Fulfill bars. I love Fulfill bars. They remind me of Little Debbie Star Crunch bars. The salted caramel ones. And they have protein. They're low in sugar. They're low in carbs. There are healthier alternatives. But are you willing to make those necessary lifestyle changes to keep up with it? That's what I've done, and that's what I share, because I want people to see the possibility that there is hope, and you can still enjoy food, but not feel guilty for consuming it. But we're going to go on ahead and move into knee slicer or slam. Whew, we have 1 minute of knee slice or slam. Let's go. Slice, 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 or slam, 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 or slam. Slam, slam. You pick whichever option works the best for you and for your skill level. Because again, when I was over 500 plus pounds, this right here was nearly impossible in the beginning. because I had this massive belly. I had these massive thighs, which I'm still thickums, and that's fine. But it was really difficult. So I show the modifications because I understand sometimes physically it's hard. Sometimes you have mobility restrictions, but it doesn't mean that you can't exercise, baby. And a lot of times we limit ourselves because we're like, I'm too big to exercise. I can't do it because of mobility reasons. Guess what? I got us covered, baby. Take that breather. We got jog next. We are almost done with round 2 of 3. Again, we have 3 rounds, 10 exercises, 1 minute per exercise, with 20-second breathers in between each one. All right, we're about to knock out our jog. Awesome work tonight. Thank you for the follows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's kill it. We got 1 minute jog starting now. Jog or pump, 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 pump. But maybe leg engagement's challenging. So uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. You pick. Again, all I want is your best effort. I've literally been on the team before. I've done basketball. I've played football, powder puff, but I tackled in clothesline because I am 5'10" and a half, and I stopped growing in the 6th grade, praise God, because Lord knows I'm already a giant anyway. But I also did track and field. I had a track and field scholarship whenever I was in college. I've always been an athlete, but I've been looked dead in my face and told, you are not doing the exercise properly. You're not getting the benefit of the exercise. I'm here to tell you right now, if ain't nobody ever been overweight and exercise, they're not going to know what it feels like. So give me your best effort and I will take it, because no one can tell me that take your breather, that you're not doing your best. No one can tell you you're not doing your best if you know deep within your soul you're giving it all that you got. I was giving it all that I got. And I was looked dead in the face by coaches and told, you're not doing it right. When I'm sitting here and I'm like, I was over 300 pounds when I was in college. I was 500 pounds in college. And my coach looked me dead in the eyes and was like, you're not getting the benefit of the exercise. I'm like, bruh, my core is burning. I'm sweating. What am I doing? Just looking like a floppy fish? Not really. That's mentally where I was at. But let's go into our tapsies. We've got 1 minute of tapsies starting now. So it's down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. So I will never tell you if you're telling me, Nataushia, this is the best that I have right now, because I'm telling you, the more you show up, the more you put in the work, you're going to see, you're going to get faster, you're going to get stronger, things of that nature. Now, let's say this is challenging because you ain't got the legs. Uppercut, seated jack, shoulder press, battle ropes. You do what you can do. I'm not going to beat you up. I won't. Not verbally, at least. I don't like to be mean because I know what it's like to be rejected. I know what it's like to be told that you don't matter, that you're not worthy, that you don't belong. I know what that feels like. I was literally told when I was a freshman in high school, even after I went through basketball conditioning, take your breather. Literally went through conditioning, made the basketball team, done all the things. We were at 50 points. I was a little over 200 pounds at the time. We were in a game, and my coach looked at me. I had tears in my eyes. I was like, I don't understand why I'm not playing. She's like, because you're too fat to play basketball. Then why did I make the basketball team? Why did you let me go through conditioning? Can you tell me that? Like, I can make it through conditioning. I could wear the jersey. I could be on the team, but we're 50 points ahead and you won't play me because I'm too fat. Then why let me on the team? So I know what it's like to be told that you're not valuable because of your size. And baby, I'm here to tell you right now, your size will never dictate your value. Ever. You are valuable and you are worthy no matter what size you are. And that's what I'm here for. Because I've been in the nitty gritty. I've been told I don't matter. And I'm here to tell you right now, don't you ever let anybody tell you that you don't matter, because you do, dang it. Whew. All right, let's do our underlay jacks. Sorry. I'm not sorry. But I felt the pain, and I ain't going to sit here and tell you that you don't matter when you do. Underleg jack. Now, if you can't do this, do this. But I refuse to sit here and have fought the fight that I have and not show you that, guess what? We can do this together. I love to show the world what is possible. No matter what your mobility is, no matter what your size is, no matter if you have a support system or not. Because right here, baby, you landed on a platform that you are going to be infested with support. Okay? Awesome. Let's go. But thank you for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok, because, man, y'all coming in hot today. And I love it. Now, again, if y'all want to get my detox tea and coffee that I've lost 41 pounds in 5 weeks on, baby, that's on my Linktree account. It is a game changer, I promise. Take a breather. Up next is cross ankle tap, and then we're moving into our third and final round. And you might wonder what I'm sipping on in my Stanley. That's Gatorade Zero. If I ain't drinking alkaline water, I'm drinking Gatorade Zero. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 1 minute. Cross ankle tap. Starting now. Cross ankle. But you're like, baby, that's difficult. I know. Go to that shin. Or you're like, that's a little hard too. Go to your knee, babe. But maybe you're like, but I can't raise my knee, baby. It's okay. Cross knee tap. Keep that core tight. You got it. But this is seated cardio. High intensity training in a seat. You'll see me pecking on my Apple Watch because I time our exercise. We do a minute of exercise. We do a 20-second breather. But baby, if you ain't never done seated cardio, I promise it's a workout. Maybe you're like, when are you live? Baby, I got you. Monday through Thursday, generally at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, free of charge. But because I had a death in my family, I have a funeral that I have to attend today. Take your breather when we're usually live. But me being how I am, and because I don't have a job, I changed my day for you guys. This is my job. This is what makes my heart happy. I don't make money off of it, but this is what I do. So I made sure I showed up, even though I won't be able to be live this evening. So I got you. But it's reaching step time. We have 1 minute. Let's go. Now, more than likely I won't be live tomorrow, because there's a lot that my family's doing because of everything that has happened. But I'm the type of person, I will show up. I will be here, and if I'm not here, you will have a recording. You'll have to check my TikTok page. You'll have to check my Facebook page. But you will have a recording if I'm not live, because that's the type of influencer I am. I know what it's like to want to work out but not have access to one. I know what it's like to have an instructor that doesn't show up but you want to work out. So I have all the bases covered. That's why I record every live. Good. But obviously, take your breather. I'm sure you guys can see my legs. So if you don't believe the fact that I've lost over 280 pounds, you can see the excess. You can't see my arms. You can't see my stomach right now because I'm wearing a 3XL hoodie, even though I wear large and extra larges. I like oversized hoodies because they feel good and they're comfortable. But it is cross knee tap elbow time. We've got 1 minute. Cross knee tap elbow. Starting now. So cross knee tap, elbow, cross knee tap, elbow, but you're like, I can't raise my knee. Cross knee tap it out for right now. Okay? I'm all about go at your pace. You don't have to keep up with me. All I want is your best effort. Thank you for the shares. I don't think you realize how much that means to me. But again, I'm free Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, I'm sorry. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time generally. But again, I won't be live tonight, and more than likely won't be live tomorrow night. But check my pages, and you'll have a routine if I'm not live. I promise. I take care of you guys because I care about what it is that I offer this world, because I care about helping other people. Because I know what it's like to want to change and want the access, take a breather, but not know where to begin, or not know modifications, or not have someone that's actually fought the fight. That's why I share my story. That's why I share my journey. Because I know what it's like. Thank you so much for the gifts on TikTok. Whew. Up next is going to be our Eagles. Y'all ready? If not, baby, that's too bad. We have 1 minute. Let's get it. This is our third and final round. Also, if you don't know anything about me, this is all-inclusive, meaning no matter your skill level, no matter your mobility, we can all inclusively work out together. But we also stretch seated. And then we finish strong with a breathing exercise. That's all we do. We exercise 3 rounds. We stretch. We do our arm stretches. We do leg stretches seated the whole time. Because I have so many friends with mobility issues. I have so many friends in the wheelchair. So I want people to have a place where they feel like they belong, because I know what it's like, as I mentioned earlier, to feel like I don't belong. No one deserves to have that feeling in a world that is so big and could be filled with so much positivity and love. So we've tried to create that here. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job at that. Take your breather. My arms are on fire. I hope yours are too. And I mean that with love, because that means that you are working it out, baby. But again, if you are brand new and you've never seen me before, hi. My name is Nataushia. I'm known as the Seated Cardio Queen. And I'm so happy that you found me. Thank you for all of the gifts on TikTok. I see you. I see you, see you, see you. Thank you. It's time for out and ups. We've got 1 minute of out and ups. Starting now. Let's go. So out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Let's go. We got jump rope next. And a lot of people ask me what I eat. I've already shared my macros. I eat a lot of the same meals. I do a lot of the same things. Because coming from over 500 pounds, I have found foods that work for me. So because of that, I eat them a lot. I will eat the same meal for 5 meals. So I'll eat the same lunch for a solid week sometimes. Sometimes I'll eat what I have for lunch for dinner. But it's all up to you. Take your breather. We got jump rope next. Now I want to let you guys know, I can see comments, but I cannot read from right here, unfortunately. And I'm so sorry. But I will give you guys a moment toward the end to ask me questions. State comments or concerns. Okay? So if you thug it out and you stick it out, I got you. But it's jump rope time. We've got 1 minute. Starting now. Option 1. Option 2, bounce, bounce, bounce. Option 3, no legs. for being here. Thank you guys for the love, TikTok, because I see y'all coming in hot today. Thank you all for all the gifts. Thank you guys for all of the follows, the subscribers, the shares, the comments, everything. Thank you. Because I just want to show the world you can literally work out in a seated position and still lose weight. Now, mind you, I do make healthy eating choices. I make healthy drinking choices. I add tools like appetite suppressing, fat burning coffee. I add detox teas to control my appetite as well. Take a breather, because I'm all about finding tools to help me be more successful in my weight loss journey. Okay? But up next is going to be our knee slicer or knee slam. I see a massive comment, but I cannot read it right now, so sorry. But if you're wanting access to the coffee or the tea that I'm talking about, if you're new, you can go to my Linktree account, and it's under Total Life Changes. You can use Zip, Klarna, and Affirm. I love it and live by it. I'm down 41 pounds in 5 weeks since introducing it into my regimen. But it's time to knee slicer slam. We've got 1 minute. Starting now. So slice, 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 or slam, 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 or slam, slam, slam. You pick. And again, go at your own pace. Just give your best effort. Good. But thank you for being here today, guys. I'm normally not live at 1 p.m. But when things happen, I adjust my schedule sometimes. Because I don't believe in excuses. I believe in getting it in. Because you got to keep showing up. Because I used to wish to lose my 280 pounds. I used to wish to get healthy. But I had to stop wishing, and I literally had to start doing. And a lot of what we do, take your breather, comes from what we say. There's literally death in our tongue. We can hang our own selves with what we say and speak over ourselves. It's so wild, but it is so true. Because if somebody asks you, how are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm dying. I feel awful. But yet you're like, oh, I want to feel better. You're speaking that into your life consistently. I'm dying. I feel awful, whatever. Sometimes you have to twist what it is you say and shift it. It's all about your mindset. Be like, I'm starting to feel better. I am getting better. Stop saying you feel like you're dying. You're speaking death over yourself automatically. Understand that there's power in what you say. Okay? But it's time for us to jog. Whew, we got 1 minute. Seated jog. Starting now. Option 1. Option 2. And a lot of people are like, man, you sound like whatever. Guess what? Because I've lived it. Now, if you can't move those legs, uppercut it. Because I used to be the person that I would see people meal prep. I would see people eat salad every single meal. I would see people go to the gym and exercise. I'd be like, I can't do that. I can't live that way. I don't want to eat the same thing every day. Guess what I'm doing now? I'm eating the same thing every day. I'm exercising every day. I'm carrying around a gallon of water every day. Because I started to shift my speech. I started to speak power into my life. If you want to change, sometimes you have to verbalize, hey, I can do this. It's going to be challenging, but I got this. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep putting in the work. That's what you got to do. Take your breather. Stop limiting yourself because you're scared of the changes you have to make. Do you know how scary it was for me to go from eating 2 pizzas, cheese sticks, and dessert in one sitting to a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and a salad for supper? My first 2.5, 3 weeks, I starved. Literally was hungry, and people were like, how did you do it? Because I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't get to where I'm at right now. You got to keep showing up and fight those hunger pains and fight those situations to be successful. Stop using the excuse of, oh, I'm hungry. You're going to be hungry when you're used to over-consuming food. When you make that natural shift to be healthier, be prepared, because it's going to be difficult in the first few weeks. But your first few weeks and that discipline that you possess is going to dictate the process and the progress within your future and your future self and your present self. You can do it, okay? But it's time for us to tap-see. We have 1 minute of tap-sees starting. Give me just a second. I accidentally locked my freaking watch. We have 1 minute of tap-sees starting now. So down, out, down, out, down, out, down, out, up, in. But I've been fighting this fight since 2021, and people are like, but how do you stay so focused? How do you stay so disciplined? Because I want to be a mom one day. I want to have a child of my own, and I was told straight up that if I didn't lose weight, I would end up with cancer, and I would never have the ability to have children in my life because they found precancerous cells in my uterus. Maybe you just have to find something that's going to motivate you. Maybe you want to have kids one day. Maybe you want to live long enough with your spouse and be able to sit on that front porch watching the sunrise, sipping on coffee. Find your motivation. Maybe it's just because you want to live longer. Maybe you have a job where you have to climb up and down stairs and you want to not get so winded. You are in control. It's not going to always be take your breather. It's not always going to be easy, I promise. Nothing in life worth having comes easy. Period. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. With or without surgery or supplements. Because you might be like, but I can't afford your supplements. I can't afford surgery. All right, bet. You can afford to eat healthier. Period. We all have access to the biggest tool, but a lot of people want to use the excuse, oh, I can't afford surgery. I can't afford your supplements. I can't afford protein shakes, but you can afford to choose to eat a chicken breast, broccoli, and salad for lunch and dinner and have eggs or something for breakfast. You have the power to be healthy, but you choose to find things that are more convenient, and you don't want to make the necessary lifestyle changes, but then you want to be all pissy and have your panties in a wad because you can't lose weight because it's your fault. It was my fault. None of the things that I did worked because I didn't work the programs, because I cheated. I'd lose 5 pounds and bam, let me go have a Sunday on Sunday because I lost 5 pounds and then I gained my 5 pounds and then some back because I wouldn't stop. You're in control and you can do this. It's time to do our underleg jacks. We've got 1 minute of underleg jacks. Sorry. I'm really passionate about this because I've heard every excuse under the book. I've heard, oh, well, you had surgery, you took the easy way out. Bet. That's fine. That's fine. But one thing I can say, I hope you understand, when you start a weight loss journey, it's not something that just stops. I have to wake up every day for the rest of my life until the Lord decides to call me home and fight to make healthy decisions. If I revert back and go back to eating 2 pizzas in one sitting, guess what? I'm going to get back to being over 500 plus pounds, with or without surgery. It is a fact. I have to fight till the day I die to stay where I'm at, or I will gain my way back. That's just real. But I'm thankful that I have weight loss supplements. I'm thankful that I did have a tool to help me get me to where I'm at. But you don't have to have those things. But you do have to eat healthier. You do have to drink more water, take your breather. You have to develop self-awareness and understand that you are the one holding you back, and you can't be like, well, I'm not motivated. Bet. I'm not motivated most days. Do you think I wanted to come on here really today and exercise before I have to go to a funeral? No. But I'm here because I have people that depend on me. That's why I do what I do. So don't use the excuse, I'm not motivated. Find a way to do it anyway. It is cross ankle tap time. We've got 1 minute of cross ankle taps starting now. And you might think that I'm mean. That's fine. You can think I'm mean, but you can't sometimes be honest and make it come sugar-coated. Okay? I became who I was looking for in the beginning of my weight loss journey. Now, if you can't go to those ankles, do shin, do knee, do knee. But I was looking for someone who has fought the fight, that understood what it was like to lose 200 plus pounds, to have to wake up daily without a support system. Now I have created that for all of us. We've done that, not anybody else. Now we are about to stretch, so get ready, okay? But I hope you understand you can do this. Take your breather for a second, catch your breath. But I want you to understand that it will take time, and it will take a lot of moments where you're like beating yourself up, so to speak. I've done it, still do it from time to time. But I'm here to show you, you can do this too, just like I did. But we're going to take our left arm, and we're going to pull it across our body now. Okay? But we're going to stretch our arms, then we're going to do our legs, and then we're going to do a breathing exercise. Now, if you're brand new and you're just popping on, my name's Nataushia. We just done a high intensity interval training challenge Wednesday seated cardio routine. We do 3 rounds, 10 exercises. Let's cross over, switch sides. But we have 10 rounds, 1 minute per exercise, 20-second breathers. I encourage you, go at your own pace. Give me your best effort. Because coming from over 500 pounds, I understand a lot of people don't understand what it feels like to be overweight and to exercise. I also understand that sometimes you're not going to find people that even understand the fight that you're currently on. But I do. And I'm here to hold your hand in your process. Let's cross over. Now, we're going to bring our arm in behind our head. If you can't do it this way, let me show you a trick, because I used to not be able to do this. While we're doing that, stick your right leg out in front of you, toes facing the sky. Keep this one on the floor. You're going to interlock your hands like this. Pull in behind, over. Pull in behind, over. All right? So, do it however you want to do it. But I'm a different breed. I'm originally from Kentucky. I'm 33 years young, and I started this process in 2021. At my heaviest, I was over 500 pounds, and it is absolutely within my heart to help as many people as I possibly can. Let's switch sides. Because I literally know how hard it is to do something. Question your life, question your worth, whatever. I've been there, done it. And feel like you have no one that understands your fight. I do. So don't you dare feel like you can't do something, because I'm going to tell you otherwise, because I know you can. All right, let's bring our arms down. We're going to walk our way down our right leg. Thank you so much for all the gifts today, TikTok. We're going to walk our way down our right leg. But you might be like, I can't take it to my toe. Bet. Got you covered, baby. Because you know what's funny? I can lean forward a bit and I can feel it pulling. So if you can just do this right now and you can feel the pull, do that. But let's go. But I love being able to show the world that you do have hope. You do have someone sitting in front of you, literally, that has been fighting the fight since 2021. With support, without support, being on my own, all that. Let's come up and switch sides. I will never discredit your effort, ever. Because every little bit of movement that you do in your journey is going to pay off. Don't you ever dare let anybody tell you, oh, you're not doing good enough. If you're giving your best, you're giving your best. Do you understand me? Let's come up. Spread those legs. Now we're going to do a breathing exercise. This is where you're going to be in control, okay? We're going to do 3, but you're controlling your breathing. We're going to inhale up through our nose. Hold our breath right here. Exhale out, down through our mouth, all right? We're going to do 3. Let's get it. 1. 2. 1 more. 3. Perfect. Happy Challenge Wednesday. We did it, love bugs. Oh, my legs are a little bit sore, a lot of bit sore actually. I ran a mile last night in less than 10 minutes and I was so proud of myself. Thank you so very much for including all of us with limited mobility. I was in a 55-mile-an-hour car crash where someone pulled out right in front of us, broke my neck, broke my back, and I'm all fused and left with terrible permanent nerve damage coming off my spinal cord. My legs don't really work much for me anymore, and I continue to push through every day to the best I can with God's help and trying to carry joy in my heart. Thank you for being an inspiration. Oh, bless your heart. Kim, you are so welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. Arms on fire. So, YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end you guys because I want it to be short, okay? So if you need me, I'm going to be on TikTok and also on Facebook, okay? God bless you guys.